welcome back to another lip balm review. Not gonna lie, not expecting much from this one given how the other two I've reviewed so far have gone, but this is the LA Colors hashtag colorbalm hashtag berryblast in raspberry. Yeah, it literally says all of that. Not joking, not exaggerating. It's all there. Get selfie-ready lips with a hint of color and scent. I call bullshit. None of them have had color yet. I will be very shocked if this one does. Watch this one be the one that does now that I went and said that, but it's only 0.08 ounces. There's barely anything in it, but let me just get it open for you guys. Damn it. No, dang it. Well, that was a train wreck. Oh my god. Okay, so here it is. For those of you who are new here, yes, they are triangular. It's not just the tube. It is literally triangular, which I find amazing for some reason. But yeah, there's barely anything in these little suckers. That's it. Stops right there. See the little base. That is all the product you freaking get from one of these. But for like $1, I guess you can't complain too hard, but still. It is scented, but I mean, will it have color? Probably not, because none of the others have so far, but maybe it'll make a liar of me. Maybe. Probably not, though. Ah, goodness. So, format-wise, it's a stick. A triangular stick, but it's a stick. And I showed you the packaging. It's weird, because since it doesn't really lock into place anywhere, it just kind of arbitrarily swivels around and then stops. Look at the base back here, where it doesn't really line up. And it's a very weird design. And if you force it beyond that point, you'll break it. I learned this the hard way with the very first one I did, so fair warning. And also because the shape of it is really hard to get it back into the cap without it hitting the edge and getting the product on the outside of it. And it doesn't really click into place, which just, it goes like, nah, I'm not trying to make a dirty thing here, but for real, it doesn't click. That's all it does. There's no clicking. It's messed up. These are synthetic, they're not natural or organic, they're not limited edition, you can find them in dollar stores. Is this different than that? No. I thought for some reason this looked different than the other ones with the font, but no, I'm crazy apparently, but we knew that. And on the back side, we've got this kind of info. Tossed 24 months after opening, the distributors, all that good stuff. Made in Canada, designed in the USA. Wait, no, made in China, designed in USA, distributed in Canada. This little thing has been all over the place. It is part of a set. I think there's like 5 or 6 of these. This is my 3rd one I'm reviewing. There's no special features like SPF or medication, so I'll talk about the set and then I'll swatch and see if it leaves any color whatsoever. I don't think it's going to, though. This smells like... It smells like Trix cereal and like Fruity Pebbles if you mixed them up in the same bowl. That is exactly the smell of this. Like, if you have this, go smell it. Tell me if I am wrong, because that is like exactly what I'm getting off of this. It's not a bad scent. I'm just like, I'm not sure I would call that raspberry. There's definitely like some citrus action going on in there along with the berryness. It's just a very fruity scent, which, granted, artificial fruity, but I mean, it smells good, but also smells like little kid cereal if we're being honest, so. Okay, moment of truth. Will it, or will it not, have actual color payoff? It's got, absolutely, the tiniest little swat of color there. Like, there's one edge of it that got a little bit, and the rest of it's virtually clear. So, take that for what you will. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it on anyway. And also because the shape of it, it's really weird to try and apply it. Especially since this keeps turning, like, the whole time you're holding it, which also makes it hard, so I kind of just, like, grip it like this. Or like this, either way. But it always feels like no matter how you turn it, that it's, like, missing your lip. Like, I appreciate the creativity in the design. I like that it's so different, but it's not really practical. There's a reason nobody does triangular lip balms. It also smells a lot like... Oh, there's some baby lips that smells just like this. I think it's the yellow one in the Electro collection, if I remember right. Again, if you have that in your collection as well as this, go check. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't think I am. Okay. Down you get. Into your little tubey. Do we see color? No. We do not. Do we see color? Not really. No. So, yeah. As for consistency, it's pretty thin. Even as much as I caked on it, it's pretty thin. It's real greasy and slippery. It's kind of like an oil slick going on here. Like, the second water hits it, it especially turns even oilier and greasier than it already is. There's very little body to it. No real creaminess. It's just oily. Goodness. But it's got some shine, which, for as oily as it is, I'd be shocked if it didn't. It might moisturize a little bit. I haven't had great luck with the other two, not gonna lie. I mean, they weren't terrible, they weren't drying, but they didn't do a lot. I didn't expect them to do much, to be fair. But, I mean, just being subjective, they don't do a lot. Is there flavor? No. Okay, drink test. We're almost done. Somehow it passed. Alright, fine, I'll give credit where it's due. But the wow factor, no. It is very lackluster. I really wanted it to be this color too. It's such a pretty color, but oh well. So, what am I gonna rate this little sucker? Well, the package design, just on every level, is impractical. It doesn't stop turning where it should. It's hard to get it to line up right with your lip, and it keeps turning as you're trying to apply. It's weird. I'm docking a point there. The amount of product is ridiculously small, even for $1. I mean, you can find full-size lip balms for $1. Didn't have to make it so tiny. I guess it all went into the package design rather than the product. But I'm docking a point there too. Sturdiness, this cap issue, like, for real, needs to be addressed. It's terrible that it does not click into place even a tiny bit. It just slides right the hell off. So that's the point. Send. I'm not gonna dock it. I mean, I suppose you get like a really artificial raspberry out of there. If you think about it enough, you could maybe trick yourself into believing it. I don't know. I'm gonna just leave that one up to you guys. It's subjective, but color, it's like non-existent, so sorry. That's the point. I'm actually not gonna dock it for the consistency, surprisingly enough, just because they're different that way. But there's no wow factor, and the longevity on these is terrible. So that leaves us with 4 out of 10 for this guy. What a winner, am I right? So, yeah. And also, I just noticed... Never mind, it does. I was gonna say, it doesn't even have the flavor name anywhere on it, but yes, it does. It's back here, so... Alright, fine, on a technicality, I can't dock it for that, but it doesn't have the hashtag part of the name on it anywhere, so... Once you toss the packaging, that's gone. So the hashtag berryblast will be quickly forgotten. No doubt. So, 4 out of 10. Pretty crappy. Would not recommend, in all honesty. I mean, unless you are really hard up and it is like your only option, I guess you could use it. But honestly, I would say don't waste your money. It is not worth the time and the headache. I mean, they look cool. They've got that going for them. They're different. They are unique. I will give them that. But they're not practical, they don't work, and they are not tinted. They freaking lie. So, Even for $1, I feel like they're not worth it. That's just my opinion. You do what you want to do. You want to buy them, you go ahead and you buy them. But if you think, or I mean, if you want to know what I think, I don't think you should waste your money on them, in all honesty. So, anyways, that is it for this one. So as usual, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Do any of you guys have this one or any of them from this collection? If so, what are your thoughts? How did you find them to work? Let me know, as well as anything else you feel like leaving me. Make sure you follow my social media accounts. They're all listed down below, and if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. So anyway, guys, till next time, bye-bye.